EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first round. Preston Smith there on the stop. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. In motion right comes Allen. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Up the middle, Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. From the 29, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Being chased out left. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Herbert off of play action. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point. Yeah. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 48 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is what...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.